Ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward, the last session for the day, and I request each one of you to clap really loud as this is the last session. Please welcome Mr. Nagsai Arun and Nihal Kashinath in what could be a major boost to the Internet of Things ecosystem in Bangalore. A first of its kind, the IoT Lab was launched on April 2009 on the occasion of IoT Day. The laboratory is an initiative by Bangalore Alpha Lab, a co-working space based off JP Nagar and the IoT enthusiast community called the IoT Bangalore. IoT Lab is a unique collaborative workspace where IoT enthusiasts can meet to discuss ideas, share expertise, work together on projects, get access to a library of equipment and components, build products, launch companies, and generally have fun bringing IoT to life. The lab is being bootstrapped and equipped as well as expertise is being crowdsourced. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap really loud and welcome Mr. Nagsai and Nihal on stage.
You can switch this off. Yeah, no beauty. Hi. We'll get started with the community meetup. This is very informal, it's the end of 2 days of conference, so I'm sure a lot of you are tired of listening to, talks about things. So what we're going to do, same as last year, a bunch of projects that people have been working on. They're just going to set it up over here. All of you just feel free to come on down, take a look at the projects. They'll talk about, what they're building, how they're building it, what challenges have they faced, what design decisions they made along the way, those kinds of things. It's more to just kind of, connect with makers, figure out what they're doing, and any of you who have projects or any of you who are working on different ideas, feel free to, discuss it here as well. It is an open community for everybody. While they're setting it up, I'll just quickly brief you about some of the things that are happening. For those of you who are not familiar with IoT Bangalore, we are an open community for those interested in the Internet of Things. Right? Essentially, what we are doing is trying to get more people to build products or even just projects, connect them to the internet, and start collecting data, which they can share with the world or keep it for themselves, whatever works for you. So to enable people to build more products, we also realized that while many of you already have a lot of expertise in terms of electronics or in terms of programming or whatever it is, there is, because IoT is so vast and so many different aspects to each IoT product, some amount of training, some amount of workshops is always helpful. So at IoT Bangalore, we meet about twice a month usually. And we conduct workshops, we conduct events, we do hackathons, we have industry talks. All of these things we just keep doing so that people can get more exposure to IoT and start building products. The lab was set up sometime in April of this year. The reason was we felt a need for a place where people could come in, a lot of equipment would be there and they can actually sit and work. Because there are also some other experts who are sitting in the lab and working at any point of time. If you run into some trouble with your project, there's always someone that you can ask for help there. This lab is in JP Nagar, very close to RV Dental College, and it's essentially open 7 days a week. So if any of you want to come and use the lab to try out your ideas, you can come by and do that. There's a fair amount of equipment that we've got, so it's very nominal. So you can just come over and start using some of these equipment. So a quick roundup of some of the events that are happening in Bangalore over the next, I think 1 or 2 months. So October is obviously a busy event, and Electronics Rocks was here. Additionally, we are going to have, so Bangalore Makespace is conducting an event which is more of an introduction to IoT. It's going to be on October 25th. And then I think the Unicom India IoT Week is there on October 28th. And I believe they have a bunch of workshops and courses also happening at that time. NASSCOM Product Conclave, which is not just IoT, but there is an IoT track there. This is from October 29th to 31st. I believe there are 10 to 15 IoT companies which are going to kind of talk about what they're building. Should be very interesting for those of you who are looking at what is the business landscape in IoT here in India. And then on November 13th, TiE Bangalore's IoT SIG and IoT Bangalore, we're going to conduct an event on crowdfunding your IoT product. So those of you who are thinking of, who are exploring crowdfunding as an option, Indigo, Kickstarter, any of these, we're going to kind of talk about the various aspects of crowdfunding. What are the things that you need to know? We'll get some representation from different crowdfunding platforms who can give you some gyan about these are the things that work, these are the things that don't work. And we'll also get a few people who have already been either successful or unsuccessful in their crowdfunding attempt, so that you can learn a little bit from them as well. What was their real experience, on the ground experience that happened. So that's happening on November 13th. Finally, Intel has its hackathon on November 22nd and 23rd. It's a really good hackathon. It's obviously with Intel technology, which is Galileo and possibly Edison as well. So you'll have to go register for that. I think the site for that is iotroadshow.intel.com. So you can just go there, register for it. So if any of you know of other IoT events that are happening in Bangalore, do keep us posted, and we will let the larger community know. So pretty much I'll just wind up here. I think these guys are getting ready to demo their stuff. One thing that you can do if you want to stay in touch with more IoT stuff, join us on Facebook and Meetup, where we've got our communities. We're also on Twitter. It's not as active as our Facebook group, but feel free to join us there. Yes, you had a question. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Newsletter? No, we don't have a newsletter, but essentially the Facebook group acts as a newsletter if you subscribe to it. So any important updates that come, we definitely put up on Facebook. And then, so if you're subscribed to it, you'll get the notification there. So meetup.com and facebook.com are the places that you'll be able to find us. Just look for IoT BLR. That's IoT Bangalore. Okay. Yeah. For the IoT lab, there's a charge of 500 rupees per month, but that is essentially if you're just coming on the weekends and using it. If for students, it's 250 rupees. Now, obviously, these are not big amounts. They're more just to kind of filter out the noise. So you charge a nominal amount so that at least the number of people who are coming there to waste time reduces. The only thing that we ask is come there, do whatever that you want, and take what you want, give what you want, those kind of things. Just be a little bit focused on your work. That's all we ask. So yeah. Why don't you all just come on over down? I think we'll take a look at the projects that are happening here. There are a whole bunch of projects from soil monitoring to accident detection, and of course the T-shirt that we saw yesterday. All of these are here. So feel free to come over.
Here we have a GPS code. As of now, what we've tested, it was accurate.
That is actually we don't need it. This is an automatic accident detection and rescue system which is server based. This is we have three parts. There is a car unit which will fit into a vehicle basically, and there is one server that we are building, and there is one Android application. So this part, the role of this part is to whenever there's a crash, it will automatically take your GPS location. First it starts beeping loudly, and if you are in a position to handle yourself, you don't really need the ambulance service. It's a minor crash, you can press a button to stop the system, and in case you can't do that, after some time it will automatically trigger the system, and your coordinates will be sent to the web server. The web server has a database, and it will find out the nearest ambulance service to your crash location, and make an automated call to the service and tell them that there's a crash at this location, dispatch ambulance. And one more thing thing is, we have an Android application. So suppose you are an eyewitness, you just see an accident. How can you help? You can just open the app. It's a one-touch button. You don't have to know anything, any number, nothing. Just press it. It will take the GPS location from your phone itself and then send the location to the same web server that we have built. So this is a complete product. I mean, as a you can this is an automatic thing where you can't help yourself. It will do the job for you. And if you're an eyewitness, you can contribute as well. It's a complete thing that we do.
Any examples? Like the thing is, like you must be in a situation where you need to debug something goes wrong, and you need to modify a bit so that like it comes. Another thing is like Energia software, which is similar to Arduino IDE.
Like there's just a subsystem.
Yeah, Energia
The
software.
model is the easiest. Like the easiest thing.
Energia.
IPv6 and UDP. And entire internet uses IPv6. Like not IPv6, but it uses entire protocol. So, IP. So, if you want to communicate with the internet, IP is one of the basic. It is a architecture. So, if your mode supports IP, you can communicate directly with the internet. You don't need any other interface.
Okay. So in order to solve this kind of problem, you would need a lot of knowledge, as you said. Okay, I should know about IP addresses. Okay.
Even I am learning it. So you can